Hello and welcome to the Mystical Yoga Farm Chakra series, where we will be moving through 7 classes to activate and balance the mind, body, and spirits. The first video of this series is focused on the Muladhara chakra, the root chakra. This is a grounding and energizing flow that will bring us back into the body, back into the breath. And without further ado, we will be starting on our backs. So gently make your way onto your back. Your feet can be hip-width distance apart. Maybe you knock your knees into touch is one option. Or if you want to take a Supta Baddha Konasana, a reclining butterfly pose, you can put the soles of the feet together, knees apart, bringing one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, and noticing where your breath is, just grounding down into your body, into your mat. Noticing the rise and fall of your belly and the heartbeat underneath the palm of your hands. We'll take a few rounds of breath here. So after your next exhale, gently inhale through the nose and sigh out the mouth. We'll do that 2 more times together. Inhale, sigh it out. One more, deep inhale. Out the mouth. And gently breathing in and out through the nose. Knowing that this breath is here to guide you through your practice. Maybe you set an intention for your practice today. Why did you roll out your yoga mats? What can you let go of to really ground into your body? And after your next exhale, gently close your knees up like a book. Hug your knees into your chest and give them a nice rock side to side. Massaging the tailbone, the root chakra. Keep your right knee hugged in, extend the left leg out long. And gently make circles with both ankles in one direction. And then the opposite direction. Start to make small circles with your right knee, maybe the size of a tennis ball, gently making its way to the size of a soccer ball. Inviting breath into your hip. And then reverse the circle. Inhale here. Hugging the knee a little bit closer in towards the chest. And as you exhale, guide the right knee across the body out towards the left. Right arm can go out towards the right, or maybe it cactuses, gaze follows. Supine twist. Maybe you press the right knee away from you using your left palm. Inviting more breath into the right side of your waist. Feeling both shoulders grounded into the earth. And we'll have 3 cycles of breath. After this exhale, slowly come back to center. Bringing both knees back into your chest and gently giving yourself another massage, side to side. This time, keep your left knee hugged in, extend the right leg out long, and again, we'll roll out both ankles in one direction. And then the opposite direction. Begin to make circles with your left knee. Reverse the circle. Hug the left knee a little bit in closer towards the chest and guide the knee over towards the right. Left arm out towards the left. Maybe you cactus it, gaze follows. Rooting both shoulders onto the ground, feeling so grounded in the supine twist. Pressing the left knee away from you with your right palm, making more space in the left side of your waist. 3 breaths here together. After this exhale, slowly come back to center, hug both knees back into your chest, and give yourself a nice hug. We'll gently rock up and down the spine. Maybe you take a few rocks, really massaging out the back. And then we'll make our way onto hands and knees for a tabletop position. Shoulders are stacked over the wrists, hips are stacked over the knees. We'll take a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, heart goes forward as if the tailbone and the crown of the head can touch. And as you exhale, you press the ground away from you, tuck the chin in towards the chest, gaze goes in between the thighs, cat. Inhale, heart goes forward. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale. Exhale, cat, really pressing the ground away from you. 2 more rounds. Inhale, forward. Exhale, arching the spine. Inhale, forward. Exhale, cats. Inhale, forward, back into a neutral tabletop position. We will inhale our right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, thread it underneath the left, coming onto your right shoulder. Into the ground. Left hand can stay where it is. Maybe you walk the fingertips forward. Maybe it feels good to reach around for your sacrum. Reaching around for your root chakra. Maybe you give it some love if you took that bind. Some lower back love. One more breath here. If you took the bind, gently unbind. We're going to press and ground our left hand by our forehead. Press into the ground, extend the right arm back up towards the sky, and bring it down to meet your left, back in a tabletop position. We'll take one more round of cat-cow. Inhale, heart goes forward. Exhale, arch the spine, gaze goes in between the legs. Inhale, back to center, tabletop position. We'll move it along to the other side. Inhale, left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, thread it underneath the right, coming onto your left shoulder, left ear. Right hand can stay where it is. Maybe you walk the fingertips forward. Maybe you reach around for your root chakra or your inner left thigh. One more breath. If you're in a bind, bring the right hand to your forehead. Press into your right palm, extend the left arm back up. And then bring it down to meet your right. We will walk our hands forward to the top of the mat, shoulder width distance apart. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Feet can stay hip width distance apart, maybe a little bit wider if you're having any lower back tension. Generous bend in the knees. You can start to pedal out your knees like a bicycle, bending one knee at a time and extending the other, getting a nice stretch to your hamstrings. Keeping a micro bend in the elbows here. Releasing any tension from the neck. Feeling really supported by the earth between your hands and feet here. On your next inhale, gently bend both knees, gaze between both hands. Leading with your right foot, we'll walk small steps front of your mat. Forward folds. Hip width distance apart, deep bend in both knees. Reach around for opposite elbows. And gently sway side to side, forward folds. Inhale here. And as you exhale, feel so supported in both heels. Rise all the energy up towards the sky. Exhale, bring it down to heart center. Gently closing the eyes. Noticing how the body feels after intentional movements. Maybe you feel grounded already. We'll move it through one sun salutation together. Inhale, arms go up towards the sky. Exhale, bend at the knees, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, heart goes forward. Exhale, plant the palms, step the right foot back, and then the left. High plank. Stacking the shoulders over the wrists. Squeezing the glutes, engaging the core. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows, bring the chest and chin down towards the ground. Gently release the toes, release the pubic bone. Inhale, baby cobra, heart goes forward. Exhale, release the chest. Bend the knees, come onto your toes, tabletop position, back into your downward facing dog. Maybe you find more space in this downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Leading with your left foot, gently make your way top of the mat, forward folds. Bend both knees, reach around for opposite elbows this time, so non-habitual side. And gently rock this side to side. Keeping the bend in the knees, gently rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. That was one round of sun salutation. We'll move it one more time together. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands could come onto shins. Maybe you use blocks. Exhale, forward. Plant the palms, step your left foot back, and then your right. High plank. Here in high plank, you can lower knees, chest, chin, or you can shift the weight forward, lower all the way onto your belly in one piece. Untuck the toes, press your pubic bone into the ground. Inhale, baby cobra. Squeezing your glutes, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes. You can either come onto all fours. Maybe you feel really grounded and strong. You can push yourself back up, high plank, back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, bend both knees. Look forward. Leading with your left foot, gently make your way top of the mat, forward folds. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. Closing the eyes, maybe you return back to your intention. Gently opening the eyes. We will find a Muladhara. So bring your feet a little bit wider than hip width distance, heels in, toes out. We will lower all the way down, sinking our hips into the ground. Hands could come to heart center. Maybe you place a block underneath your sacrum, your sits bones. Pressing the elbows into the knees and the knees back into the elbows. Creating a lot of length from the root chakra out the crown of the head. Three more cycles of breath. After your next exhale, you could gently place your hands beneath you. Just gently come onto your sits bones. We'll extend the legs out long. Maybe you keep a micro bend in the knees. We're just gonna have a gentle fold forward. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, shift the heart forward. You can reach onto your shins, your ankles, your toes, wherever you reach today is perfect. Making sure we're not collapsing in the back. We're really pressing the shoulder blades together, opening up the heart here, creating a lot of length in the spine. And as you breathe, you might find a little bit more depth in this posture. One more deep breath. And as you exhale, slowly rise back up. We'll make our way onto our backs. Feet hip width distance apart, knees knock into touch. Feeling the lower back release into the ground, into the earth. And noticing how your body feels after this grounding practice, after intentionally moving, breath to movements. And I'll leave you off here. You can stay in this posture as long as you would like, or perhaps you move on to one of the other videos of this sequence if you would like a complete flow. Thank you for being here with me today. You can bring one or both hands onto your body. With that, I say namaste.